Hello, everyone, and welcome to our new thing we're going to be trying out right now. The new season of Loki, season 2, has just dropped, and we figured, hey, we're sitting around. We got some equipment, we got time,
We do.
so might as well just watch it live, right, dude?
Yeah. Burgermilk Reactions, I guess. You get to see how burgers are made, you get to see how milks are made, and stick around. We might just show you how burger milk is made. I don't know.
Well,
Just saying.
I don't know how you get burger milk from that cow, but we'll be doing this. So if anybody wants to just join us, we'll be probably end up live streaming. Who knows?
Yeah, if you guys like this, like obviously, if you guys watch the podcast that we do, Marvel is definitely centric, to a lot of our episodes. So we're definitely gonna stick with the MCU. We got maybe a few rewatches, maybe. So like I said, we're definitely gonna dip our toes with this, see how it goes, and yeah, man, let us know how y'all fuck with it.
We do have holiday episodes. We have holiday episodes. We have themes. We could do that. I mean, Halloween's coming up, so just look forward to that.
I hereby arrest you for crimes against the sacred timeline. How do you plead?
The all-knowing timekeepers emerged, creating and organizing the sacred timeline. Sometimes people like
Great visuals.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a good shot from the first season.
I like how they explain it to one thread meeting many threads, and I'm like, that's a perfect way to describe a multiverse.
Yeah, it's looking crispy on my end.
Sweet.
Yeah, everything's nice and smooth. We're going down the timeline. Hopefully you guys can see us in the video should be behind us.
Yes. I don't know which side I'm on. Which side am I? I think I'm this side. No, I'm this side.
The superior Loki.
All I'm saying is they get rid of whole timelines at a time. But why do they have to bring the people in before they do that? You know? It's like, oh, these other people are the same. But,
I don't know.
The guy from the
to me,
beginning
it sounds like
the very first person we see.
It sounds like weird what if-ish kind of. Like, you know how Uatu was like putting people in timelines that, like, Black Widow, she was misplaced, so maybe they just do the same thing but see, like, what if you accidentally cause a branch and you don't mean to be what you are, kind of like Sylvie, like like, why can't they just give her to an Asgardian that didn't have a Loki? Like, maybe that universe didn't give birth to whatever Loki, so there's no variant that could exist from that Loki. So why couldn't they just give that kid Sylvie to that universe to be raised? But maybe there's just infinite amounts of her being a threat, but then also homie carved out the path so he can retire. So
True.
That's her whole point of existing.
He's gonna come back.
Yeah,
it's got to be a cycle, right? Wasn't it just a big ring before, like the threads? It's a big cycle, so maybe.
And remember, his TV was just keeping everything from not having a universal war.
Right.
So everything can happen infinitely as long as there's no universal war.
Right.
Well.
But the universal war is what got us here, so
yeah.
It's like
a nose shot, frame one.
Oh, right where we left off.
Nose on nose.
Hold right there, Marion. What is going on? No news. It's me.
Why does everybody look months older?
Hella Star Wars.
Gave me some Fifth Element vibes for sure.
Yeah.
Lulu Dallas Multipass.
I don't want to say nothing negative about that character, but it's creeping in my mind.
Dude, I was fighting the urges myself. Like everything I do is in, I want to laugh. So they obviously want us to look at that symbol.
Yeah, it's a new logo, maybe.
It doesn't. It looks different.
Yeah. Remind you we're in a new TVA. I like the aesthetic though, that TV. It's like,
oh fuck yeah,
you
like, already know.
It's like timeless 70s.
Easily. Got the old school too.
I got 50s.
I got the intruder.
Narc.
Snitch.
Bro, we bonded.
It's almost like the same effect as the spaghettification in Ant-Man. But we already know he's time slipping.
That's always been that. Crack. It's been there as long as I can. Always nothing else. Always been this. 8:15.
That's actually pretty awesome.
They're definitely to play around with time, because he's definitely at the weirdest, closest ripple to whatever's going on. So don't think you know anything.
Tell the people that didn't know the truth about this world.
Yeah, Loki. It's just too long. Loki said, why is it like he disappeared?
I don't understand.
He disappeared. He did.
Is she still there?
Yeah, I
was supposed to say.
Do something X5? I don't care. My chance.
Renslayer missing, there's a new judge's council. So General Dox and Judge Gamble would like to see you both in the war room. I wonder what that's about.
Who the fuck is this dick?
Right.
Mobius. Where is he?
Like, I just want to know if it's that the same Casey that was screaming war room shit.
What do you mean?
Just gonna tell them.
I'll try to explain later. Yeah. He was in season 1, I guess. The replay, like, we're supposed to remember him, but
Yeah, like okay.
they definitely forced them in our memory.
You're one of the guys who didn't get killed.
I do not remember that actor.
No. And isn't Renslayer, isn't that the boss? She's gone though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she escaped, but like maybe the original Miss Minutes. Who knows? Because now there may be different Miss Minutes.
Oh gosh. This dude's asleep.
Yeah, because remember Renslayer still was with this TVA before she dipped out. So who knows where she's at?
Is there any other way to tell the differences between them?
I don't know. I will be proud to lead with you. Made a difference in this war. Thank you for being on my team. For us. For time. Always. Florence. You got my tomorrow. I will be proud to lead with you.
And under whose authority did you make the call to stop pruning branches?
We didn't have time for proper protocol. Don't you understand? We're all variants. D19. You had a lifelong time. So did you.
The timeline is branching. Sky is.
What sky are you looking at? Are you seeing this? Robot head on the table? The sky's wrong. This changes everything.
This changes nothing. We won't let the timeline branch. I'm sorry, Hunter. We don't protect.
Respect, ma'am. We haven't been protecting. We've been destroying. And we have committed atrocities every time.
Atrocities?
Yes.
Take caution in your tone.
Call it whatever you want. We have to take a moment to understand
We don't
what's
have
happening.
a moment.
You've made your position clear.
So we don't have time for protocol now?
And you've made your position clear, Hunter. Always handing out the same verdict. Guilty.
I know how hard it is to turn your back on everything you've believed in. But the TVA has to change.
Ruining, effective, immediate.
Now this Mobius knows him.
Yes.
Tell me you recognize me.
Stand down.
This has got to be the ones who this stuff happened to before.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
this is still the
I'm telling you.
the blue people TVA. Yeah, see, they're back there.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. Yeah, see. So this is before and after. There's got to be there's like an incitement incident or something. He's going through one timeline, but different parts of time. Yeah, see? Now,
That's who built this place. That's who stole the Orions. That's who's coming back.
she was going to. Oh, wait, he doesn't know. Forgot.
So, right now, cloud struck off.
Distraction was gone. We found him. I said it at the end of time. We're saving him. I too much. She's still there. Mobius. It made sense. We thought it was about freeing the timeline, but that brings up malevolence of all lines. More of him. They're coming. They're all coming. I can take him to kill the devil. Maybe he was. But maybe he wasn't. She was convinced he was. Get me through time. And ask who, but it was a draw. Both kick each other through.
Simultaneously, forget about it. Right here, can we get some steps too? We should just focus on
That is what we know. And it's on its way. Maybe it's true. And it's not preventing. There was no second choice. There was no other way. And that's who you showed us in there. He who remains. This is his kingdom. He said he keeps us safe. How do I not remember that? Because he wiped your memories.
So he might be going back in time. No, he's going forward.
Let the show tell me at this point.
in there.
That's what you got to do.
Come straight from the end of time.
It's in the past.
In the past, where?
That's
He had the past TVA.
There is no past deviating time, does it?
But it does not make sense to me.
It's impossible.
It's possible that it's
Forget it.
See it, guys.
It looks. I mean, how does it feel?
It's so bad. It's minutes. You can't trust her.
Sure. Very sure.
She was there with him at the end of time.
He who remains. Understand? If we get to that, we need to do that. I need to he who remains. We need to address the fact that there's a missing.
I keep disappearing. We don't have time.
I know. I can't keep looking at it because it's
It's not that bad. I can handle it.
How does it look? We keep going through the time or into the past. That's sometimes the progress.
I know. If it was in the past, back it up.
That's scary.
I know it.
Where are you taking me? Towards the law, beaten path.
Oh, hey, welcome to our name. Bit of a situation we wanted to run by you. Oh, yeah. Wow, great to see you again.
Loki, I want to introduce you to.
I'm Ouroboros. Nice to meet you, Loki.
Ouroboros. Ouroboros.
But he calls me OB.
Yeah, I call him. That's what the nickname I had.
Wow. How long has it been? 400 years.
Feels like 1,000.
Remember? You got off on the wrong floor and I told you it was the wrong floor?
That's right. Yes, because
because then I stayed for a little bit. It took me
No,
over.
you left immediately.
I'm back.
Yes, you are. Believe it or not, he was my last visitor.
Reunited. How are the other guys doing?
What other guys?
What other guys? Just don't me. Just don't me. Well, we just have a quick question for you.
Great being part of the team. So how's the team doing up there?
About the timekeepers. That's what's been happening.
Wow, time slipping. It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
I know. We just saw it happen.
Yeah. I'm having trouble reconciling that.
Me.
Oh, me? I like that. Do I know you?
Yes, in the future. Well, it's your future, my present. It's complicated. I've been pulled through different times. The TV.
Time slipping.
That. I've been time slipping. The TVA.
It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
You just saw it happen.
I'm having trouble reconciling that. I've never seen anything close to that happen before. There was one time, the guy that was here, what was his name? Loki. One time, I came to make a meeting about time slipping.
Is he talking to you in the past and you're just now remembering it?
Wow, that makes perfect sense. There's no flaw in that logic. I guess time slipping is possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you remember. What did you do?
I told him that's impossible.
I saw it was because I was just with you in the future.
I think I will remember that.
Yes, but it hasn't happened to you yet. You see?
Good point. It sure would be more convenient if we were having this conversation in the future, and this were the past.
We were. This is the. For the sake of argument, let's just say if it were possible to time slip in the TVA,
It's not.
Theoretically, if it were possible to time slip in the TVA, how might one remedy that?
Well, first off, someone in the time you want to end up in need a temporal or extractor.
Do you have one of those?
I do not. I got it. One temporal or extractor.
Great. Can you hold on to that until my friend Burger's comes back?
Wait. Yes. So you have an extractor here.
Perfect. Yeah.
One temporal or extractor. We need to get to the temporal room so the extractor can pull Loki directly out of the time stream.
Okay, so I need to get to the temporal room so the extractor can pull Loki out. The time stream,
But it could be dangerous.
how dangerous.
Oh, not too bad if you're quick about it.
Gotta be quick about it.
If you spend too long in it, not gonna technology, peel the skin right off you.
I thought you said not too bad, and now you're talking about me getting my skin peeled off.
Oh, not too bad compared to what Loki has to do.
I was looking at it.
Why did they rip myself from every thread of time and space? All at once.
That means prove yourself.
Why?
Well, when something is pruned, it's released from time. So the hope is that after you prune yourself, the extractor will pull you into the present.
Every cell at a time.
Do that?
Every fabric of time, bro.
You just, yeah, at all time.
Damn it!
Hey, Loki's back. Well, I guess it's all ready to go.
Ready to get my skin peeled off?
Yeah, I'm ready for fun and you rip myself from every thread of time and space.
That's what the lights have been doing, bro.
We're having power surges all through the TVA.
That's Morse code for sure.
What did you say?
I missed it, but what happened?
It's got to be Morse code or something, right?
Yeah.
Because the power, I remember it's been happening the whole show.
I bet that's what's causing the power surge. Imagine it's overloading the temporal loop.
Temporal loop.
That's, you know, the temporal loop. So the TVA guidebook. Detailed index of every mechanical classification and maintenance routine in each sector, on each device, inside every computer program of the TVA. I wrote it myself. part of the TVA. These were raw time is refined into physical timeline. It's not constructed to weave together so many new branches. So it's overloading.
That looks like a disaster.
It is a disaster.
Don't get down here too much, I guess.
I never had to. Miss Menace took care of everything. I just ran diagnostics every few hundred years. We need to prune those extra branches.
That means the death of countless people. We can't do that.
We need to close the last doors to protect the TVA. While I figure out how to retrofit it to handle all those branches.
What about the time slipping?
Once those doors close, I won't be able to resync you. So it's now or never. Now, wait! It's now, but now isn't for a little bit. Still gotta get Mobius into position. This time, sync to the loop. Stand by to prove yourself within moments after this turns green. Green means Mobius succeeded. Green means prune. If you're too late, you lost your time forever. And Mobius will lose all of his skin. Okay, got about an hour. You've got about 5 minutes.
Oh, God.
Get everything ready.
A short round, bro.
Docs.
No! We have one shot at this.
I'll handle that.
Yes. If I make it back, then I get back. If they use the same,
Yeah, no.
He's always doing the goddamn hair whip
Yeah,
every
no.
fucking time. You could have swore this nigga was Willow Smith.
He's still auditioning for fucking Thor.
This is exactly how he did it too, I'm telling you. It would have been, I don't know, man.
it's the future.
It wouldn't have
It would
worked.
have been different. It would have been different for sure.
Well, he can be in Secret Wars.
True that. But no, Chris Hemsworth is just fucking way too swole. He was too swole.
Lock the temple door and distract the display. But the fast doors will close and lock you out. Then soon age away. You will age away. Your very own and always pulled away before dying.
Well, that sounds better than your skin getting pulled away. You rapidly age
I'd rather,
until skin doesn't exist. It's like, okay, cool. He made it sound like I was getting more combat fatality.
bro. It's gonna hurt. Your no skin. It's gonna hurt when you piss. You can't sit down. You sweat. You're dying.
It sounds like a nightmare before Christmas I wouldn't want to have.
Sounds horrible.
Still time.
Spark plug.
Give me more time. You can still make it.
30 seconds.
Look at this. Just answer it.
3.
Not yet. Give him more time.
Mobius. Listen to me. There's nothing you can do for him. He's lost to time. He's not going to make it.
We need to find Sylvie.
Where are they
It was about to wipe her out.
Yeah, no, not nothing at the end, is there?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna check, but I would say, there's so much.
Hella more. Okay, cool. Because at least so far, I was like, okay, what is the whole point of the whole first part of this episode? But they wanted to have some fun, and yeah, like I said,
all season.
Yeah, I was like,
all season.
Like I said, I was just like, let the show tell me, and I was like, okay, cool. Same TVA, right. But they were just at 2 parts at a time. All right, cool.
Yeah, 2 different, like 1.0, 2.0, or it could be 1,000.0 for all we know.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fucked up. He's just like, maybe,
because like it's
some good titles, honestly.
Yeah,
some good titles.
And sometimes they have like Easter eggs back here.
Little hints. Yeah. Yes, sir. Like the McDonald's, we saw that for sure.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So at least we know that when Loki came and saw Kang, it was before he recreated the statues. And so at least
he tried. He's like, oh, they're like, oh, they can't. They got me as a king. They won't be. They need 3 lizard people. They'll listen to them.
Exactly.
They can't have a black leader.
So he's just like us. She just wanted chicken nuggets and a vibe.
She just wants to do a nice minimum wage job. Oh, I gotta check real quick where they say that Oklahoma. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, dude, those accents are fucking really. Loki season 2, episode 1. How'd you like it, bro?
Wasn't bad. I definitely got to a point where, like I said, I was like, I mean, obviously we were doing reactions, but I was like, all right, just let the show tell you. Like I said, it gets to a point where I was like, for a first episode, I'm like, well, why were they doing all this little timey-wimey stuff? And like, what's the whole point? Like, it was just a really drawn-out way to do like manual time travel from like it's basically like the first Ford model way of doing time travel. Like they did it like from the time stream, straight from the source. Like you see, I think you made a comment like that shit looked like a spark plug. Like
the way he put it
like,
in,
Like so, like they definitely
the loom when he was trying to hijack him from the loom. Yeah,
it's like transmission was slipping through time streams. So it was like, it was like a cool kind of way. But my whole point is like, I'm trying to think of like, why did they do this? But I guess the biggest why explain I can think of, just to let you know that kind of like how long the TV days just existed, and then how obviously they just, like I said, they don't know how long they've been in the TVA themselves. Like they always just like, the TVA time moves differently here.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, because we thought for a second when Loki went through the time door, he was in either a new TVA or a future TVA, or a TVA that went back and reset the timeline. Like there's always these millions of theories. But he went to a past version of the TVA, which, like I said, in my head, I was also kind of thinking the same thing as the dude who was like, can you go back and forth within the TVA? Like, how can a TVA have a timeline?
If outside of time, So that was definitely, that was nice.
But it seems like, they kind of was. So it's cool. Because like I said, I was wondering for a second, like, was we at the same TVA when the fucking TV dropped and cracked the floor? Because then we had the different Casey. That's why I was like, is that the same Casey?
Yeah.
But it was the same, but for different times, but also with different minds.
Yeah. I assumed it was. I assumed the differences in times would have been a little bit maybe shorter. I guess like minutes. I thought it was going to eventually like. I thought this like that mechanism they were using, the slipping. I thought that was going to be a season long thing, but I'm glad it was just like one episode, kind of like half an episode thing. They figured it out, and it kind of like helps with the exposition. Obi, especially, he's an exposition machine. That's literally what he's here. He's like, I explain time rules. That's me.
No, trust me. Like when they said, like when I thought about it, him, like at least in his initial part, I was like, he was either a genius or he was their only way out. They said, you were here 400 years, no one came in and out, nothing else can bother. Like they put him within the TVA. They put him in a pocket dimension within the TVA. And like I said, back in like a manual way of doing things.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, because you can't dive within time, I guess, because they're at the base of it, for more or less. Because I guess, I don't know if he who remains is really at the bottom floor. So it's like, you were here, nothing bothered you, no coworkers, just that. And they were just like, cool. So now since we have this point, we can time slip Loki back and forth, and there's no deterrence. And
he's a plot. He was literally a plot device.
Yeah. So I was like, it was either genius, or I was like, it was either their only way out. Because now it got me thinking. I was like, who even came up with the time slip thing in the first place? It's like, was it something that they even came up with, and they were like, and they had to undo? Because like you said,
it does.
They're not doing it the whole season.
No, it definitely seems like the last episode they just wanted that shock factor. When you get there, something's happening, and they know a little bit more. Of course, the writers do, but then they're like, "Oh, now we have to write ourselves out of this and figure." You know what I'm saying? Like, but they figured out a nice little way. It's not a separate universe because there's different timeline. They're outside of the timeline. I definitely think that they have a handle on what they're going to be doing this season.
Yeah, it seems fun. Like I said, I'm always down for having rules, breaking rules, and just having fun for the most part. Like nothing really matters with this kind of stuff. Like
they came in first episode. Oh, everything we said last season. Well, everything in the first season. That's literally what the whole theme basically was: breaking the rules, or everything people tells you not the truth. Unreliable narrators. People just from their point of view. And then now this season, we're already breaking all the rules from last season. Like, oh, maybe. And then you got Loki, he's still dealing with shit that just happened like 5 minutes ago. He doesn't know if he made the right decision or he didn't. And I definitely like that breaking down. Like, we still don't know. I mean, he who remains told us everything. I think I say he would be telling the truth, I think we're just going to end up right back where we started. I mean, like the snake eating his tail or whatever, the Ouroboros. I mean, come on. That's kind of a hint right then and there. Especially since, the end of time is what started the new time, Those X-Men can't be held in that timeline no more, bro. They can't hold them back no more. They can't keep pruning them. Because you already know the X-Men, they keep coming with new different timelines every 5 seconds, bro. Oh no, this is Bishop's timeline. No, this is Cable's timeline. Oh, this is Cable's brother's timeline. So you can't hold them back.
And then that's why when I started thinking, now that you started actually X-Men, like I didn't want to go into Deadpool, but now you just started.
I mean, that's exactly what we're doing. We already know.
Yeah, because he's definitely going to be. I mean, obviously, they're definitely. Yeah, where TVA ends off at this point, at the end of this, is going to be crazy. But I'm just, like I said, not a bad first episode. I mean, to be honest, every MCU Disney Plus show has always had a solid first episode. So, they don't miss on the first episode. So, they're all good.
I remember thinking when I saw the first Loki logo, I was just like, what are they doing with this? And then that first season, honestly, is the strongest first season of any of the Disney Plus shows. Like, besides, of course, that one episode, the slower episode. Liked it, but, the Lamentis episode.
Yeah,
but
I let people have... Yeah, Loki being everyone's or being a favorite show of the Disney Plus shows, I don't think that's a bad take. You're allowed to have
No,
that.
it's great. I was at first I was like no, but now it's like okay, it is. It's up there. And I was definitely, I mean, especially since we're in kind of the drought, we're kind of getting out of the drought now, but there's going to be a lot of time. I mean, honestly, I was just looking at the movies that were coming up, and it's like they still have King Dynasty or whatever for 2024. I'm like, I don't think so. That's not happening.
Oh, dude, I definitely don't care about release dates at this point.
Oh,
I just like quality.
And then, Beyond the Spider-Verse. Let's not get into that. Let's not make this longer than it has to be. But
yeah, definitely we appreciate everyone for stopping by for episode 1. We're definitely going to, do more of this show, and then like I said, who knows? Maybe we have some things in the pipeline that's on topic, off topic. To where you don't have to be like, oh, do I have to keep up? Nah, it's all vibes over here. So we definitely appreciate it coming up, and definitely leave comments in the below about predictions where you think the show is going. I'm definitely I try not to watch too many trailers leading up to this show, so I can be surprised as possible. But
right. Now that we're doing this, it gives me definitely more of a reason to just avoid them at all, period, anyways,
But any predictions you think for maybe next episode or anything? Or
any predictions for next episode? I mean,
it's a tough show because I know I don't want to jump the gun, especially with a timey show.
No,
especially since they had a show. I think this was just settling the gooses kind of episode, like just getting everything in order, getting everyone reconciled, and it's like, all right, cool, we're on the ride.
I think well, you know what, prediction for this episode, for the second episode will be, you know how we saw Sylvie in the elevator, that's probably be towards the end of the second episode. It will show what she's done up until, because technically she is in time, so she could have been gone. I mean, for Loki it was 5 minutes, for her she could have been 2 weeks, months, she could have built a whole life, and then they're coming after her. So she's I'm like, how'd she get here? What is going on?
Was that the dream sequence type shit, right?
But he did get no, but that was not 300, over 400 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
So she got to the TVA back. See, that's why I love this show. That's why I love it. Yeah. That's why I love it. You can talk about this all day.
Yeah. I feel like this is no, I'm not going to put down another show to make this show sound tight, but off recording I'll show you what show came in mind of how good they're doing this. But yeah, definitely they're doing cool timey backdoor stuff in a fun way. Because like you said, how did she arrive at that point in the elevator? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, true.
At first, we don't know, but all right, you guys, thank you. Always leave comments. I don't care if they're bad, good, negative. I mean, it's all from a certain perspective,
Milkers, keep milking.